So welcome back to another video on this channel, and Arsenal are into the FA Cup final. They've beaten Manchester City by 2-0 at Wembley Stadium, a brace from Aubameyang, and yeah, they'll be playing either Chelsea or Man United in the FA Cup final. I just thought I'd do a video on this really because I don't want this channel to be just Chelsea themed. I want to kind of involve other Premier League teams as well, because I do have opinions on other teams. I like to watch as much Premier League football as I can, and yeah, I think I do have to say as well, I'm not going to be biased, and Arsenal played very, very well today. I mean, it was a brilliant team performance, and Mikel Arteta got his tactics absolutely spot on. Of course, he was the apprentice under Pep Guardiola for 3 or 4 seasons, so he does know how Pep Guardiola and this Manchester City team do operate, so obviously he had an inside knowledge on how to beat this team. But you still have to hand it to him, because they bet Liverpool in midweek as well, which is an unbelievable result for them. The fact that they've beaten Liverpool and Manchester City, undoubtedly the 2 best teams in England, within the space of 7 days is a magnificent achievement, especially for the season that Arsenal have had overall. On the flip side though, it was quite a poor performance for Manchester City. They just weren't themselves today, and I actually do kind of not really worry about City, because they will go and spend like 200 million on like Koulibaly and Alaba and all them in the summer. But they've really just not been good this season. I think it's probably the most they've underperformed since the takeover, if I go that far to say. And yeah, I know they finished second and got into the FA Cup semi-final, and they could still very much win the Champions League, but if they don't win the Champions League this season, I do think that they've massively underachieved, and probably the most, as I said, since the takeover, because although they have finished lower, the team that they have right now should be doing a lot better than they actually are this season. Obviously, for Arsenal's first goal, Pepe manages to whip in a ball to the back post, and Aubameyang gets a very good touch in it. It's actually not an easy finish, and he very much made amends for that chance he missed like 2 or 3 minutes before he actually scored the first goal. And yeah, it was a very good finish, a brilliant ball in from Pepe, I have to say. He seems very good at cutting in his left and whipping the ball across the box, so if more Arsenal strikers like Aubameyang, Lacazette, etc. can get on the end of Pepe's crosses, maybe Arsenal could form a very dangerous attack going forward. And then for the second goal, he does very well to get in behind Kyle Walker, and I thought he'd blown the chance. I thought he'd taken too much out of it and didn't get the right contact on it, but he managed to slip it under Ederson, and Arsenal are going to the FA Cup final. And another thing I do want to say, another player I want to point out, is Granit Xhaka. I mean, has there been many better turnarounds in football in the last 10 years or so? I mean, most of Arsenal fans were absolutely slating him for the first like 3 years he was at the club, and even still in December he looked like his time at Arsenal was over after the whole incident at Crystal Palace. But he's managed to just completely turn around his fortunes, and Mikel Arteta is getting the absolute best of him, because even myself doubted him a lot of the years. I always knew he was a good footballer, but I thought he was never able for the Premier League. But this season he's really showing what he's capable of. I mean, he's an unbelievable footballer. He controls the game very well in midfield, and his range of passing is second to none really. And that's why I think he could very much potentially be a very important player for Mikel Arteta going forward for Arsenal, because Arteta really seems to like him playing in that pivot next to Dani Ceballos. And yeah, I don't want to get in the middle of this, you know, Lampard, Ole, Arteta debate, because I'll be here all day. I mean, I'm going to back my boy Frank Lampard all day long, but Mikel Arteta is really showing that he has the capabilities to be a top manager. I mean, he's getting a lot out of very little at the moment at Arsenal. I mean, no one can say that he hasn't improved Arsenal even a little bit. Their defence today, and against Liverpool even especially, looked incredible compared to what we usually think Arsenal's defence is. And they are playing a very good brand of football as well. They're playing high pressing, you know, I've noticed that in the last few weeks. They're also, the passing is very good. They know how to break teams down especially, and another thing I've noticed as well is that they play the ball forward a lot more, because under Unai Emery especially, they were always playing the ball backwards. And so we have Chelsea versus Manchester United tomorrow at I think 6:30, and I am absolutely begging and praying that we get a performance from us tomorrow, because based on our performances against Sheffield United and Norwich, I am very much not confident going in tomorrow, because we are playing a very informed Manchester United team. Yes, they drew at Southampton, but they have the longest current unbeaten run in the Premier League. I think it's like 21 games or something they've gone unbeaten, which is just phenomenal. And yeah, Ole does very clearly have Lampard's number. He's already beaten us 3 times this season. I'm hoping and praying that his 4th time lucky, because I cannot deal with losing to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 4 times in a row. Not even just Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but United in general. I mean, we have to win tomorrow. And look, if you ask me whether I'd like to win the FA Cup or qualify for the top 4, I would say top 4 all day, every day. But I simply just want to win tomorrow, simply because it's against United, and I can't have United fans have that over us, that they've beaten us 4 times in 1 season. And yeah, that was where we're going to leave this video now. I'm going to have a post-match reaction to that Chelsea versus United semi-final game at Wembley tomorrow night. And yeah, the support on the channel has been unbelievable, so can we keep it up now? And yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.